Hi everyone, today I'm going to present you the analysis and redesign challenge. The product I'm going to talk about today is the charging wire. Charging wire is one of the most common daily product we use in life. We use them for multiple purposes and multiple appliances. However, I discovered some inconvenience of it recently. First, let's look at the stakeholders, which are people who are directly or indirectly influenced by using this product. Direct stakeholders including people who use smart devices, people who use household appliances, and people who sell the products. Indirect stakeholders including wire manufacturers, product managers, and tech companies, and also retailers who sell the products. How are direct stakeholders affected by the product is because they have motivation to use the product and their desire to recharge their smart devices when they're out of battery. This is at the user's stake because they need to pair the correct wire and to the corresponding devices using their pressure time from many other devices or charging wires. I find out this result by using research methods of observations, surveys, and use personal experiences. So my insights of this product should be redesigned, especially the length of the charging wires. Indirect stakeholders also have their primary motivations. For example, people who manufacture the charging wires hoping to make profits out of them, and technology companies who provide the service to people want them to keep using their products. The first design critique I find out about charging wire is their usability issue. There are so many different kinds of charging wires that you need to remember how each wire corresponds to each devices. This can create problems for older people. For example, myself, I trying to teach my grandfather how to use a brand new iPad. And he raises this question as why do we need so many charging wires? I cannot answer this question. And I simply thought, oh, because we have different kinds of product, that's why. However, this question still remains in my mind that how come we can't have just one universal charger for all the devices so the older people don't have to memorize their correct categorization? Because as a college student myself, I sometimes got the wrong charger for the wrong devices. The second design critique I find is their accessibility issue. The length of the charging wire varies very greatly. For example, on the picture on the right, the one on the top is my computer charger that is especially long and takes up so many of my work desk, and the one at the bottom is my phone charger, is extremely short. So I could not use the bottom one because I'm worried about my phone hanging in the middle of the air and falling down. So if user get the wires that are not satisfied to their likings, it could be very problematic. Therefore, I come up with one solution for each critique. The first one, I think it's easier if we have a magnetic charger for all the devices we have as a universal charger. So people don't have to memorize all the wires correspond to which devices. It also have some limitations and assumptions. The electrical mechanism need to be further discussed for each device, whether they can use magnetic or not. And it could be difficult to manufacture in bulk. Adding this element could increase the price of the smart devices that are using along with it. The second solution I came up about the length of the charging wire is to put a mechanism device in the middle of two ends. In order to putting this device, user can pull the two ends of the wire and extend the length of the wire or shorten to their needs. However, limitations are the longest length are still limited due to the compatibility of the mechanism. The material of the wire should be extremely flexible and not easy to break. The conclusion is many little things might be inconspicuous in life, though important to recognize. The two redesigns of mine are centered by the convenience of the user for their daily use. Introducing these features might be helpful for people to transit into the technological era smoothly. However, more exploration of the idea or the redesign is needed. Thank you so much for your attention.